Oh, speaking of tasty treats,
I've
you
got
bought
some
snacks.
treats. Now, these ones here are my own ones. We'll just get rid of that. But my mate James from Darrowlee made especially some aniseed licorice.
Oh, yum.
Blue ones.
They're not blue.
They're nearly blue.
Mate,
They're green.
so, mate, just zip it, would you?
Just go with it.
So our viewers,
Matt, go with it.
just send in what we could call these lollies. Freddy's Blue Steel,
What do you call them?
What are the red ones?
the Red Rockets. Freddy's Blue Steel, guaranteed to get you hard.
Oh.
Actually, you want to try one?
Definitely not that good to eat while you're broadcasting.
I do love licorice.
So they're
Oh, yeah.
aniseed, are they?
Mate, if Darrowlee's fair income, I'd be mate. Taste these, how sweet they are. They're like a lolly.
I can't do it anymore.
Is there
Mate.
going to
Chewing
be?
gum.
Am I going to have a physical reaction?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're chewing gum.
It's like Hubba Bubba.
Oh, imagine those. Eating how many you could eat.
Thanks to our mate
What do you do
Darrowlee.
with what do you do with the rockets then?
Oh, mate, they're for late at night. All right, we'll send them to Billy. All you people, I was going to say all our friends north of the border, what we'll call these ones for Billy Slater. Billy's Red Rockets.
Sunday footy. Canberra were gone.
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 5 weeks ago.
They haven't lost since. They've won 5 in a row. And they could win 6 in a row, although Jake Trbojevic is back.
Mate, they got flogged. That's why. Nothing like a good flogging. Same with Penrith. Nothing like getting beat by the team coming last.
Joey's giving these lollies a good flogging. There's no Red Rockets left for Billy.
Mate, I had one blue one and my hair was buzzing. And my hair's still buzzing. You've had 20.
Yep.
Man of excess.
Yep.
That's why you're not going to the Las Vegas game.
Yep.
You can't go.
I know.
You'll go. Part of the contract is you have to go.
Hashtag.
Save Joey from Vegas. Actually, hashtag save Vegas.
Do you know, if you go, the NRL travel agency they're going to put together, they're going to sell out like this if they get to go to Vegas with the Immortal.
I'll be getting on the plane like a Hannibal Lecter, big mask on.
Tell them about Ben Dark on the flight to New York.
So we go to Bermuda to play in this Wallabies thing. So you know, remember Ben Dark?
Yeah.
You've seen the thing when that crab gets hold of Ben Dark.
Yeah.
Murray, you got to put this on. So do I. Ben Dark, me and him.
He's on Getaway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and him end up bonding. And, mate, you talk about lunatics. Mate, on the plane going over, we land in New York, I went, you are with me. And, mate, we just, all week, just...
So what does Ben Dark get up to?
I'll tell you what Ben Dark did when we were over there and played in Bermuda. So at the end of the grand final, a bloke did ran onto the field like a, what do you call him, a streaker. And he goes, you got your shorts on. So he took all his gear off. He goes, this is a streaker.
Oh, mate.
And the nude, I can't believe
The former
streaker.
Getaway presenter.
That's him.
He's unreal.
Mate, that thing where you've seen it, the crab, he's got a mud crab and he's talking and ends up grabbing him. He's just screaming. Mate, one of the greats. One of the great blokes to have a beer with. Oh,
Legend.
A beer.
Legend.
About 10,000.
Joey's words of wisdom, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot at the start of the show. We didn't mention young Tane Wilford.
Oh, yes. Came back and they won.
What a story.
So Tane made his comeback, as we said last week on the show.
At his 21st.
And his 21st birthday. We got some vision, haven't we, Murray?
Sensational. So
Here he is.
Wow.
Could you imagine the nerves? They told him he'd never play again. There was reports that may not live through the tumour which he had removed from between his lung, 12 centimetres.
Wow.
All he wanted to do is get back on
There
the
he
field
is.
and get back on. What a great story.
Is that at Alexandria? Where was it played? In Sydney?
How'd he go?
Good on you.
Been good?
Yeah, he played well by all accounts. They won a tight one, did his job.
Excellent stuff. Oh, yes, and another good news story in rugby league this week. Very moving, actually. So Kevin Sinfield has been just an absolute tower of strength for Rob Burrow and his fight against motor neurone disease. This is the end of his... So how many marathons did he run?
Last year ran 7 in 7 days to raise money for motor neuron.
This is the Leeds Marathon at the weekend where he...
He also did a 100k run. I'm pretty sure he just did 100k's in a certain amount of time.
So he pushed Rob Burrow the whole time. Mate, it makes you want to cry.
My God.
They played together at Leeds.
There's Matty Adamson.
And they played together for England and Great Britain. Danny Medeiros actually played, said, mate, you would meet 2 cracking players.
He must be some sort of a man, Kevin Sinfield.
Oh, mate, what an absolute legend.
Yeah.
You imagine the mental toughness and the physical toughness to go through that. And then the emotional side of it, carrying his great mate over the line.
Mm.
It's a fair tribute to the bloke.
Oh.
Burrows.
Absolutely.
Firstly, to play footy, he was dead set. He was such a little man.
Like, you think Preston Campbell, he was smaller than Preston.
Mm.
And he was tough. He was a good player. And then get that at a young age. It says a lot about him that all those blokes... Well, you got Matty Adamson travelling from the other side of the world to be over there. Mm. Wow.
Yeah. If you can do anything to support it, you should. I mean, I think we've seen the way that people deteriorate so quickly with that condition. It's just awful to watch. So we salute you, Kevin Sinfield, and everyone that's helped support that cause. What do you got? What's your wisdom?
Oh, well, I've been crook all week. You've got the flu now. Please wash your hands. And if you've got kids at school, especially at daycare, when they got those green things hanging out their beaks, make sure you wipe it. Don't let them go to school if they're crook. And I don't know why, but doorknobs are scaring me at the moment. When you're open doors, you just don't use your hands.
You need to put your mask back on.
I'm so glad you said that. When you go to the shops, to Westfield or anything like that, and you need to go to the bathroom...
No. What about going down those escalators? Mate,
Marie nearly tackles me if I put my hand near an escalator.
Mate, I told Lewis not to do it, my 14-year-old, and he's looking at me going, licking it. I'm like...
The escalator?
Yeah, yes.
But the one I was going to say, when you walk into the bathroom, where do you push on the door? Because if you hit that metal pad, everyone's had their disgusting hands all over it.
It's like an airport.
Oh. And then you've got to lock the door on the toilet. Could you imagine that? Ugh.
Mate, the worst ones...
Airports are worse.
Worst ones at the game.
Yeah. Well, they're closed in.
Yeah.
There's no fresh air at all. Not a window.
Oh, mate, what about when you get off a plane or you get on a plane, you walk in and your hair just parts? Just fart central.
Fart central?
24 hours of farts on
I heard
a
a comedian call it a fart chamber once, and every time I walk in, you know, when you go in and flash your ticket into that tunnel, I just sit there going...
Just little particles.
What happens to that recycled air? The recycled methane?
It goes into your lungs.
But does it leave the plane? Like, is there an air conditioning system that filters that out?
Well, that's what I mean. It's just like a big chamber. Just in there.
Do you know what's really good for farting? Licorice.
Licorice.
Is it?
Yeah.